morning, YouTube. Tammy back again with the Purrincess Kitten Rescue. I thought we'd do something a little bit different. Instead of, you know, drive home Tuesday, we'll do drive in Tuesday. Yeah, mix it up a little bit because we need to be different. Thought I'd give an update. It was a wild and crazy weekend. We had lots and lots of stuff going on. You can hear babies in the back. We are up to 8 babies now. Yeah. So we'll do the update on the originals. The 2 twin girls, Lucille and Michonne, they have graduated and went back to their home. They did that Saturday. So they got to actually be reunited with their siblings and their mother. And the mother was super excited to see them. So, you know, job completed. Yay. No sooner than I got rid of them, I got 2 more. Sunday morning, I have a fellow rescuer that does a lot of babies with moms with babies. I'm sorry. She has quite a few right now. God bless her heart. She has a mother that has gotten really, like, super sick. Not sure what's going on, but she has got some kind of super upper respiratory that just wasn't responding to anything. And her babies were really beginning to get in trouble. So she called me and said, hey, can you come out? I need your help. I don't know what to do because she doesn't do babies. She just doesn't. So I go out and I get there, and God bless, Mom just looked like death sucking on a lifesaver. I mean, she looked like she was gone, really gone. 3 of the siblings were in very bad shape. We ended up actually losing those 3 siblings. I took 2 that seemed to be in the best shape, figuring that, you know, if I took them, they had a fighting chance. So we have a little pocket panther. We don't have names yet. And we have a little male tabby. The male tabby is struggling right now. My little pocket panther's doing okay. Really doesn't like the nipple. Isn't really into the formula a whole lot. But, you know, he's eating. He's gaining a little bit of weight. He's spunky, so we're good there. The little tabby, super concerned. So went to the vet yesterday and learned how to tube feed. Oh, that's interesting, let me tell you. But a neonatal rescue, it's like a must. We need to know how to tube feed. It's really super important. That baby went more than 24 hours with no formula whatsoever, just sub-Q fluids. Somehow managed to gain weight. I have absolutely no idea. We couldn't feed him through a nipple because every time you got something in his mouth, he gagged, which was crazy because I've never seen that before. Never seen. Oh no, okay, that ain't gonna work. Never seen a baby gag like that. Like he was suffocating. Like he couldn't breathe. We weren't sure whether or not they had contracted the upper respiratory that Mom had. Just wasn't real sure. So tube feeding was kind of necessary, we felt like, to even give him a fighting chance. So the vet said he was clear. We don't have anything in his lungs as far as that goes. My kitten goddess, Maddie, hi Maddie, she works for a rescue down in Chattanooga called McCraken's, and she specializes in sick neonatals. So like when I don't know the answer, we call Maddie and find out what's going on. Well, she didn't know how to tube feed either, so I said, hey, why don't you come up? We'll, you know, we'll have the vet show us both because we both kind of need to know how to do this. So she packed up her itty bitties, and when I say itty bitties, like these babies are like 70 grams, like they're tiny, super tiny. So we figured out how to tube feed. She's thinking that maybe he's got like dried up snot up in his nose because he's constantly sneezing because there's nothing in his lungs. So I went and got a humidifier last night, stuck them in my bathroom all night long. Sweet baby Jesus, it felt like the bowels of hell when I got in there this morning. It was so warm and wet in that bathroom. God, thought I was going to die. So he seems to be doing a little bit better. When I got up at 3 o'clock this morning to do their feeding, he really was fighting the tube feeding, which, let me tell you something, is very hard to do when you do it by yourself. Unless the kid's agreeable. And I don't know too often many people that are agreeable with having, you know, a tube shoved down their throat. So I don't blame the dude. But he just wasn't having it. So I thought, well, let me see what I can do. We'll see if he'll take anything out of the syringe. He didn't really feed per se, but we were able to get some milk basically in there, a couple drops at a time, and he did swallow, he didn't gag. So there's that. Got up this morning for his 6:30 feeding and for me to basically get up, and he's kind of rattling a little bit up in his nose, so I'm hoping whatever that is, it's breaking loose, which would be nice. He still gained some weight, he didn't lose anything, so I mean, there's hope for the little guy as long as he's hanging on. You know, I'll give it my best shot. We'll just keep going. Hoping I can basically get him through it. We also picked up 3 more babies on the same day. Yay for me. Those babies are close to 3 weeks old, and they are actually doing very well. They're really healthy. They eat really well, so yay. They'll be simple. We have 2 tabby girls, a light tabby and a dark tabby, and we got us a little ginger boy. Everybody's going to need names. Don't have any yet, so we're definitely going to have to figure that out. Moana is doing really well, our little light bobtail. We're actually going to try her and Megan to see if we can start plate feeding. They should be getting on to their prospective homes pretty quickly as soon as I can get them eating. Dixon's doing well. He's a fatty. He likes his food. But they're all doing well. They're all potty trained now. Everybody's poos are great. We're all wonderful. The 3-week-olds that I got, they had some icky, rusty, yucky, kind of wet, icky poop. They have basically been on the breeder's edge for more than 24 hours, and I can already tell it's starting to straighten them out. I mean, we thought they might have coccidia when I first got them. It was that bad, but it didn't smell. Coccidia smells like death. I mean, if you've never had to deal with it, it smells like a dead, rotten body. It's disgusting. So we just thought we'd let it kind of run its course. Dewormed them when we got them. Let the breeder's edge do what it needs to do, which it is. It's doing it. Their poo's starting to tighten up. It's starting to go back to that yellow color. Yay, breeder's edge. Review coming of that probably in the next couple of days, because I promised that I would. Let's see, what else is going on? It is May. We went from winter to just flat out summer. Welcome to the South. Mother Nature's bipolar down here, so you kind of go from one to the other. It is 61 degrees right now. It is almost 9 in the morning. Probably going to be about 82 today. So, yay for us. What do we got going on? So, one of the rescue groups that I work for is Dixie Day Spay. They are local here in Cleveland, Tennessee, Bradley County. They're really super important rescue group for a couple of different reasons. One is they are the only one in our county that supplies low cost and sometimes even no cost spayed, neuter, and vaccines. And it's really, really important that we have that service available. They are also a donation only, meaning they are not on the city or county's tax dole. They get no money from our city or county at all. They are 100% volunteer-based and donations only. You know, they've come close to shutting down a couple of times, and we can't have that. It is super, super, super important that we keep this rescue available to us, because the amount of good that they do is enormous. You know, I'm proud to rescue for them. And they help across the board, basically. We do a trap and release program. They pull from the city pound to save these animals and give them a second chance. You know, they have volunteers like I do that, you know, deal with the babies and moms or just babies. They have got their biggest fundraiser that they do every year is usually done in the summer. I think it's going to be June the 23rd this much here, but I'll put their link down in the description bar below. So if you happen to be anywhere in my vicinity of East Tennessee, Bradley County, Cleveland, Tennessee, look this event up. It's called the Dixie Day Poker Run. It's a blast. You basically pay $25 per hand. You ride motorcycles, and basically you go around to all these different, it's bars, basically, and you pick up your cards, and you basically try to make a hand of poker. And there's things that you can win for getting the best hand of poker. You get an awesome t-shirt, which I've had for the last 3 years. My prince and I both ride in this Dixie Poker Run every year. We have a great time. It's for a great cause. They have all kinds of auctions and just tons and tons and tons of stuff, but it's their biggest fundraiser event that they do. So it's really important that I get that information out there, and anybody that can go, oh God, please do it. You can sign up, register that day in the morning. You know, and it's good weather. Get out, ride on your motorcycle. It's a lot of fun. So I'll put that in the description box below in case anybody needs that information. If you have questions, you know, shoot me a comment down below. I answer everybody. If you send me one, I'll answer back. I'll do whatever I can to help you out, get you where you need to go. What else we got going on? Let's see. We've got the Prince and I are actually registered for Rifle 1 in Kentucky at Bud's Gun Shop with a friend of mine and a fellow YouTuber, a regular guide training, and Chris Bondy. We've already taken one of his classes. He's excellent, very fair priced, like extremely fair priced. You can actually get on where you can pay a monthly fee of like $35, and you can take as many classes as you want to, as long as you are paying that $35 a month. You don't pay anything for the classes other than that $35. So, and he wants you to abuse it. I will also put his link down below to his YouTube page. Again, his name is Chris Bondy. His YouTube page is a regular guy training. He trains all over the place. We're trying to get him a range set up in our local area, just to kind of service some people a little more closer to home. I think he's close out of Nashville. So we're trying to set that up. We're also trying to get the Nevada ranch up and running for him so he can service some people on the West Coast as well. But the guy's amazing. You know, hell, he can make me dangerous, which is saying something. But I had a great time, learned a whole lot at the pistol one, so I'm really looking forward to the rifle one, which I'll be taking my AR-15, I think, is what I'm going to do with that. So that's not till August, but I thought I'd throw it in there because, you know, I throw in pretty much everything. It is motorcycle riding season, so that's going to start as well. Although I don't get to ride near as much as I want to, especially when I have babies, because depending on how little they are, I can't be gone more than just a couple of hours. So it puts a little damper on it, but, you know, the little fluff nuggets are worth it. Why not? For sure. So I'm almost to the office. Geez, it's going to be a long video. I might have to cut it out a little bit for you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. If you will hit that little bell notification down on the bottom, it'll let you know whenever I decide to throw out a crazy new video on God knows what. But you'll know. You'll find out. I'm not sure what we're going to title this one about. Maybe we'll just put it on the Morning Tuesday Ramble, because that's kind of what it was. In any event, that's pretty much, I think, all I've got for right now. I will try to get some video of the 2 new babies. Kind of show you the struggle a little bit of what's going on with him. I'd like to kind of document how this goes with him, because this is the first time I've had a tube feeder, first time I've needed to tube feed. So I want to kind of document that for anyone else that happens to be in the situation that I'm in right now. As always, I like to try to help fellow rescuers as much as I possibly can, and sometimes it's hard to get content out there on the things that we really need. So again, leave me a comment if there's something that you need. If there's a video that you guys want me to do, you want to see, leave me a comment down below. I'll answer you, and if I'm able to do what you're asking me to do, I absolutely will. So okay, it's about time for me to get off the interstate, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. So until we talk the next time, y'all have a perfect